Hey everybody, Scott with 36 Bricks here, and today we're talking about the Green Grocer. Wait, it's Burgundy. Wait, huh? Oh wait, we have the Green Grocer here. And a Burgundy. Green. Burgundy. Green. Burgundy. I'm losing my mind here. Let's talk about both. Alright guys, so if you took a look at my live streams, I actually built this on a live stream. I actually put together all of the pieces that you see here via parts from Pabwall, from my own inventory over there, all that kind of fun stuff. So I went ahead and I collected all the pieces for this build, and then I put it together to make an official Green Grocer. But before doing that, I actually already built one, and but I turned it burgundy. So I have a Burgundy Grocer right here. So I want to talk about both today, because in both, I built them by piece, but I wanted to showcase how easy it is to do that, and some of the slight tweaks that you could do, because if you were to buy this set, it would cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 new in the box, versus parting this out. This particular build cost me about $50. Okay, I did the math and it was actually closer to $50. And the reason I say that is because, not including inventory, the only money I spent on this set was getting the sand green. And all of the sand green I got was from the Pabwall. And I didn't use full cups. So that kind of gives you an idea of some of the stuff that you can do just to get this set. So I'm going to turn it around, and you can see that for the most part, all of the pieces are pretty accurate. I did change a couple things, but nothing too serious. I am also missing one or two parts, but that's okay. But for the most part, it's an exact replica of the Green Grocer. Now, taking a look at the front, as you can see, there's some open studs here, here, and here. Now, I will be replacing 1x4 brown tiles there. I have a couple stickers that look like the pieces, but I didn't want to go with the original pieces. The only reason for that is because, quite frankly, it was just too expensive for those pieces. They wanted several dollars for each, so I wasn't going to spend that on a 1x4 printed tile. On the inside here, you have the original tiling on the floor. You have a refrigerator right there, checkout stand, as well as some groceries on the counter. Nice little clock. On this side, you have the nice little courtyard. Coming up, you see the mailboxes here, the courtyard, and the steps to going up to the second floor. From here, you have the second floor, which unfortunately does not have a whole lot of details whatsoever. It has a nice fireplace right there, and then it has the staircase. For the most part, that's it for the second floor, unfortunately. I will be adding some details later, so I will be doing an update to this video. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to the second floor, or I believe the third floor. Let's check the third floor out. On the third floor, you have nice detail as far as a rug. You have a room heater, as well as a grandfather clock. Again, that's it for the details. other than the staircase. I will probably also be moving this staircase just because I don't really like the angle of it. If I were to take this off, what I actually plan on doing is popping this off and actually maneuvering it around so that the staircase goes this way. That way it opens up the room a little bit more. Again, I'm not really a fan of how they did that, and I will fix this later, but I just wanted to showcase some of them. You know, that was the original build there, but I do plan on modifying it. Now, with that said, that will entail that I modify the roof. I'm going to go ahead and swing right back over here. Here's the door to the roof, and here is the roof on the patio there. Couple modifications. I do have to put the flowers on. This is a really cool feature as far as a grill. I think that was an amazing added touch. When it came to these sections up here, I didn't have enough to line the entire area. So I modified a little bit where I didn't add as many. And I think it really did a nice little job with keeping the overall look and maintaining it. All right, so here is a look at the two buildings side by side. From here, you can obviously see a lot of the differences. Obviously, the big elephant in the room, one's burgundy, one's green. Now, looking at the burgundy one, obviously you can see that I changed up the tiles, I changed up the coloring. Some of the details like the windows, quite frankly, I didn't have at the time. So I ended up just using these 1x2 trans clear bricks. I actually do have the pieces now, so I can always switch those out. But I also think it adds a little extra touch. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments as far as these windows. Should I keep them as is, or should I go ahead and replace them? So flipping around, again, you can kind of see the burgundy all the way around. So looking at the details here, again, it's kind of the same thing. You can kind of see the differences. Aside from the burgundy, you have the slight variations on color, the windows are different, all that kind of fun stuff. Again, I actually built this 2 years ago when I didn't have the part collection that I have now. The green on top here, those are scope pieces. And I had a bunch of them because they were on my pad wall. So I used those instead. But you can kind of get an idea of what the overall differences are. Some of the changes that I made, essentially just based on the parts that I have. It does look a little unfinished. There's no railing here because, quite frankly, again, at the time, I didn't have the parts. I just kind of went with what I had. So this is the real Green Grocer, and then this is what I did on the interior. I apologize. It's a little dark. Instead of the light blue, I used trans clear all around. I also changed the tiling to different colors. I still had the refrigerator in there, but the doors are obviously a different color. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, and I apologize, it's a little dusty. We did have a windstorm that came in. But overall, I tried to keep the essence of the build, but also I just used what I had. I mean, and sometimes that's kind of what you need to do. I mean, you can clearly see here, I'm using all kinds of 1x1s and all that just to fill the spots. And again, sometimes you just kind of got to use what you got when you got it. So this is the original. This is the burgundy. Moving up to the second floor. Now, as I showcased before, there's not a whole lot of details on the second floor. But when you come to this one, I mean, there's not really a whole lot. I just kind of work with what I have. I will probably go in and redo a little bit of this. I mean, you can see I use Technic right there, and some of the pieces are off colored, but again, you work with what you have when you have it and go from there. Let's move on to the third floor. So again, moving on to the third floor, this is the original greengrocer, and this is the Burgundy Grocer. Again, not much has changed. Instead of using a clock piece, I used a record player disc or a gold disc. Again, using just what I have. Or what I had. You can see the differences here and there, but honestly, if you didn't know that this was supposed to be dark green, like over here, you would never know the difference. Moving on to the roof. Alright, so here we have the roof. This is the original green, and then this is the other. This is the burgundy. Again, tried to keep all the details as much as I could. That's not incorrect. Tried to keep as much details as I could, but again, using the pieces that I have or had at the time. Because again, keep in mind, I built this about a year and a half ago. So, hope you guys like that. Nice overlook on both of my grocers. One being the green grocer, the other being a burgundy grocer. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day.
Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm going to subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.